What is up, y'all? Too Heady here, coming at you with a banger of a video today. Today we're talking about the time where my buddy's neighbor broke into the house while we were mid-sesh. So, a little background on this story. My buddy used to live in a house that his grandfather built, like, by himself, and his family lived there, and then he ended up living there with his mom and shit. And when they moved in, there was this kid that was their neighbor. And we'll just call him Aaron. So, little Aaron, this kid was a menace, bro. He was bouncing off the walls crazy. He had something up with his arm where it didn't grow right, so one of his arms was kind of always crooked, if you know what I mean, like that. But he didn't let that stop him. Like, every time we were outside or anything, this kid would come up to us, tell us to play basketball and shit like that. But that's not the bad part. It got to the point where we'd have to like hide inside from this kid because he didn't really know how to like go away or stop being near people, if you know what I mean. He just was always trying to be near all of us. And he lived with his grandparents. And he lived like, I don't know, 50 feet from my buddy's house. You could see into my whole, like, you could see all the way into my buddy Al's house from this kid's house. So anytime you'd pull in or anything, he would just fucking run right over. And on this day, I pull up to my buddy Al's house. I believe I had my old Subaru back then, and nobody's home. I'm like, fuck yeah, let's go. And my buddy used to leave his front door open because his dog and cat would like go outside and chill sometimes and just come back in. And we ended up going down to the store, grabbing a monster and grabbing like some fried chicken, I believe. You know, smoke essentials right there. And we end up coming back. And he's like, hey, like, you guys want to play? Like, he ended up pulling up on this like mini go-kart, just ripping it up and down this dirt road. And we're like, yo, what's up? He's like, yo, you guys want to play? My buddy, I was like, nah, but you should do like a little 180 on this thing. So he goes and reps a fucking 180, nearly flips the motherfucker. I'm telling you, like, this tiniest go-kart, but he was whomping that thing. But we ended up going inside, and he's just kind of still standing on the lawn, looking in, like, trying to talk to us. And we're like, yo, like, go home, Aaron. Like, we don't want to play today. I think I should take a fat little slurper for you guys. Dope ass little marble with an opal. I'm gonna take a fat slurper of some diamonds and sauce. Bruce Banner from Dank Boys. Absolutely crazy. Love these. Nice little diamond. First rip ended up being super low temp. Reheat got me cooked though, as you can fucking see. These slurpers romp. Shout out Greek Glass for fucking sending me this shit. Much love, bro. We're fine. Like, okay. Blah, 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 blah. Ended up going back to his house, but he was just like dribbling his fucking basketball and looking right into the house. Me and my buddy are like, alright, let's just go upstairs, dude. So we end up going upstairs to my buddy Al's room, and we start fucking toking up. We were playing a little bit of music. I think we were watching some YouTube or something too, and just fucking packing bowl after bowl after bowl. Oh, that's also what we did. We ended up going to the plug's house on our way to the store because he lived like right next to it. So we ended up pulling up there, got some bud, then we went back. But we were packing this up and we're like, ooh, some good shit. I believe it was Purple Punch. I almost said Purple Kush. I believe it was Purple Punch at that time, and we're just chilling, token. I think that's a perfect time. So I know we don't really do this on the channel often. You usually see my hand bowl, but today we got a crazy ass piece sent in to us from Greek Glass. I'm just so appreciative of it that we're gonna have to rip it. We're still token on some of the biz, but let's get a fucking fat ripping for you. Cheers, y'all. Absolutely scrumptious. What were words? Yeah, we're just upstairs getting fucking absolutely turned. At this point, no one else was at the house. My buddy Al lived with his sister and his mom in this crib. So we kind of knew whenever people were home and shit. And we knew they were home. So we're just up there chilling, waiting until they get back. They said they're grabbing food for us or some shit. So we're just getting absolutely faded, having a great time. And we hear like a little crash downstairs. And obviously our fucking stoned, paranoid minds instantly thinks like, oh no, something bad's about to happen. So my buddy used to collect like knives and shit, so we both grabbed one of his fucking little knives that he has on his um in his dresser. He used to collect that and a bunch of other shit. But we end up like sneaking downstairs. We're like, what the fuck is this? No one's home. He like texts his mom, was like, yo, you home yet? Like, no. We look outside, there's no cars out there besides mine. So we end up sneaking down the stairs. We look around the corner into my buddy's kitchen, and this kid is fucking standing there. He knocked over the wood plank, like this wood slab that we had put in front of the door, so like the dog wouldn't get out, but the cat could get out. And we're like, what are you doing, dude? Like, what are you doing here? He's like, "Oh, I saw the door was open. I saw there was a car here, and I wondered if you guys wanted to, play or like hang out." We're like, "Dude, you can't do this." Like, we had a long talk with him. We are just like, "Bro, you cannot keep coming to our fucking house and coming in here and like disrupting everything." Like, he let the dog out and the cat out because everything just fucking scrambled and it scared him. So we ended up having to fucking run out and chase after my buddy Al's dog, fucking right at before we had like this little talk with this kid. I'm like, dude, okay, you cannot keep fucking coming over here. You can't keep causing all this fucking mayhem. He also parked his little go-kart right in front of the fucking house too. So we were like, dude, what the fuck? But my buddy Al's mom ended up coming home like at the same time that we fucking busted this kid just kind of creeping around the house. And I don't know about you, but this shit like had me spooked the whole time. Like it felt like bro was stalking us. And honestly, he straight up was. I know he's only like 8 or 9, but still, as that is not a good feeling having someone watch you and follow you around all the fucking time. But my buddy Al's moms get home and she's like, what's going on? And we explained it to her. She's like, oh my God. So she ended up going over, talking to his fucking grandparents, having a whole conversation with him. And she's like, dude, you cannot fucking keep coming into my house. Like, this is so disrespectful. It's honestly insane you even fucking came in here in the first place. And for the longest time, we had to keep the fucking doors locked and shit. So this isn't the same day, but it was like a week or two later, we had all the doors locked and everything, and me and my buddy Al are upstairs, and this kid's walking around downstairs trying to open the doors, trying to like get in through the screen door where he is, like knocking on the windows, like, hey, you guys in there? Hey, like, come out and play. Do you guys want to play? Like, bro, if this kid like wasn't a little special needs, it was straight out of a horror movie. Like, this was straight paranormal shit. It did not feel great. But we ended up concluding all of this, and so we stopped really seeing him come around. I believe his grandparents ended up talking to him, but it took months, like straight months, for this kid to even fucking stop coming around. And my buddy Al ended up moving out of that house, and so we don't have to really deal with him anymore whenever I go see him. But yeah, that kid was fucking insane, and I hated every moment of that shit. And if you guys enjoyed the video, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next video.